Just a quick video before I go to work. Um, so today is the day where across the country a lot of people are voting in local elections. Um, I've got to say, in all my life, I've never known so many so-called ordinary people who have stepped up, um, and standing, as a councillor. You know, independent people like the Thomas Paine independents, over in Thetford. Or just ordinary people like myself who have stepped up to try and bring positive change for the people. I find it amazing that it's taken so long for us to see what's going on, but since 2020 it's been so obvious. And so the likes of myself, Bob Says, Jeff over in Thetford, you know, so many more, Aaron, people that are doing great things, going out onto the streets, you know, um, never seen so many ordinary people making the step up, putting their head above the parapet, you know. And so, yeah, before I go to work this afternoon to work with young people, um, I thought I'd do this, just say this very quickly. Well done to everybody who's trying to make a difference. You know, I did hear from Bob Says that one of his he's been trying to promote things on a Thetford site, and there's somebody who's admins that site, happens to be Labour, and they are removing Bob's posts and comments. Well, that's censorship, and it's horrendous that they're getting away with it. It tells you everything about what's going on in the world. That even at a low level, where we are, our own people are shafting us. So that tells you everything. That's why we need change. We need to get rid of these people who are in power, because they're not in power for you. Honestly, they're not in power for you. They're in power for themselves and for the people who pay them. I just think it's horrendous that our own people are stabbing us in the back. A friend of mine posted something yesterday about an LTN, on Leytonstone High Road. I know exactly where that is, because me and my partner went to my aunt's rest home where she was in the funeral home last year, and I spoke to the funeral directors before, and they said, yeah, you can park down the side. Well, but she did say when you get there, be careful, because there's block the road. The road, if you drive into the road, you're going to get a fine, so you're going to have to drive around. Well, when we got there, we got to the funeral home. We could easily turn right, and as we turned right on the corner was the funeral directors. So we could park right on the side of the building. Literally 2-3 seconds. We had to drive 2 miles, at least 2 miles, to find our way around, because of these planters, these big wooden boxes on the road. Now, remember what the word road means. Road means driving, going through, travelling on. It doesn't mean block. If it meant block, it wouldn't have been in the first place. So people need to start waking up to what's going on, and that's why people like myself are standing, because time is running on, and we need to make change, and we need to make change now. I haven't dedicated 30 years for working with young people, trying to give them the best possible version of themselves, for this world to end up shafting them, and that's what's going to happen unless people start waking up and stepping up. So, like I say, it's just a very quick one here. Just to say good luck to everybody who's standing. I'm proud of every single one of you, because without you, it'd be the same old Labour or Conservatives or Liberal or Greens. Remember, it's a free. You were born free. Matt Monroe, like I done a video a few weeks ago. Matt Monroe, born free, live free. You know, life is worth living if you're born free. Well, you're not going to be born free the way it's going. So you need to wake up, step up, and start challenging things. We cannot just keep on allowing what's going on and ignoring what's going on, because that's what a lot of people are doing. You're ignoring it. While you ignore it, it continues. And also the amount of people dying, it's off the scale. It's off the scale. If you don't believe it, have a look at the post I made earlier. This is from the ONS as well. So this isn't me making it up. I'll leave you to make your own conclusions as to why that's happening. But it's horrendous, it really is. And that's why we need to step up. We need to wake up. We need to start doing things. The ordinary people of the world have got to start now. We really do. So enjoy the rest of your day. But please understand that without you doing something, nothing will change. I'm doing it. Jeff's doing it. Jeff Mealing, Bob Says, Mike Ball, Aaron Leaves, Gary Conway, Eloise Schultz, Shane Pooley. There's so many people that are trying to make change and standing up for what they believe. My good friend Shane Pooley stood up and spoke out. The Conservative Party basically put him on gardening leave, and Shane refused to sort of back down, so he's no longer a member of the Conservative Party. Andrew Bridgen, the same. It seems that as soon as you speak out, you're told to be quiet. Well, I will never ever be a part of a party that tells me I cannot have my say. I will never be a part of a party that tells me I cannot speak for the people who speak to me about their concerns. And any party that thinks that is good and acceptable, shame on them. It's not about bringing any party into disrepute. It's about speaking your truth and your mind, and not worrying about, towing the party line. Towing the party line is why we're where we currently are in the world. It's time to stop towing the party line and start speaking up. Don't care whether you like what I say, it's the truth. Anyway, I've got to go to work. Have a lovely day. And 10 o'clock voting finishes. So if you haven't voted already, please consider voting for the Heritage Party, because we are the party of the people, for the people, and we will make sure that your voice is listened to, and we will carry through what we say. Thanks for listening. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.